Listen
I
to
came across
this.
this video, and he's right on point. Watch. Please listen to the end. You won't regret it. He is so on point on everything he's saying.
Kamala Harris was preying on this younger generation of women, especially on young black women. Now, her bringing people like Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion on stage. In the back of Kamala Harris's mind, she's thinking, this younger generation of women, a lot of them are broken. A lot of them are ignorant, ratchet, and disrespectful. I'm going to weaponize that. I'm going to use that to my advantage. Kamala Harris was banking on and counting on your ignorance. Now, so she brings people like Cardi B on stage. She brings Megan Thee Stallion on stage to perform or to twerk, as if that's what our younger generation needs as an example. As if that is what our young women need as an example when a lot of them are already messed up as it is. This younger generation of men and women is already corrupt enough. And these are the kind of people that you're going to bring on stage to try to influence and manipulate and lure and entice the younger generation to vote for you so that you can empower and increase and expand the abominations of the earth. Because in the enemy's mind, in the devil's mind, right, he knows people are desensitized to the abominations of the earth. He knows that this generation is demonized. So he was preying on that. He was pushing an agenda, right? And at these rallies with people like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, the enemy was using that. He was using that to make your demons feel good. He was using that to comfort and domesticate your demons. Now watch this. People keep saying things like, oh, Trump was creating a separation, this and that. Listen, the Bible says there will be a great separation. Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace, but division. There is supposed to be a great divide. We are supposed to separate the wheat from the tares. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, yes, this is creating some kind of divide and separation, but God said there would be one. But this great separation that's going on, it's not that Trump is just such a bad man and he's trying to separate people, right? But it's the demons and the Kamala Harris supporters, because their demons and abominations are being challenged by Trump's more biblically moral agenda. So now most people in general, all right, and a lot of these Kamala supporters, most of them are so corrupted and demonized that you'll call Trump a dictator just for bringing moral and biblical correction. You're going to call Trump a dictator, a manipulator, and a controller just for bringing moral correction. So it's the demons in the Kamala Harris supporters that are manifesting because they don't want moral correction. God is using this to try to drive these demons out, to try to drive these abominations out. And the Bible says that good will be called evil and evil will be called good. So this moral correction, you guys are looking at it as manipulation and control. You're looking at it as a dictatorship. Why? Because you want to hold on to your demons. You want to hold on to the abominations that you become so desensitized to and so used to. So now, because people's demons are manifesting, the demons that are in people are starting to rise to the surface. That is why you see so many people manifesting, so many people angry, because moral correction is coming. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all this video of these Kamala Harris supporters. This is how people are reacting to this presidential election.
No! No! What the
Yourself. These people's demons are manifesting. They're rising to the surface and they're uncontrollably manifesting. Got these people screaming, going out of their minds. They're losing their minds. Why? Because Trump's agenda is bringing some type of moral correction, some type of more biblically sound moral correction. All right. And it's just like the same thing when you're a minister of the gospel and you start counseling or ministering to somebody who's demonized and who's very prideful. When you start pointing out their wrongs, or you start picking at their areas of brokenness, you notice how they start to manifest. If you've ever pointed out somebody's wrongs or pointed out somebody's demons, you know how angry they get. They get frustrated, almost to the point where they treat you like the bad guy. They treat you like you're the evil one. They treat you like you're being disrespectful to them. But whole time, you're only exposing their demons not to condemn them, but to try to help them. This is the same thing that's happening in this situation. All right? Trump's agenda in this moral correction that's coming, that's trying to drive out child sacrifice, that's trying to drive out transgenderism, that's trying to drive out the rainbow community. These are abominations. But because now God is coming in and he's using this to try to drive these abominations out, this is why people are getting so angry, and they're calling that evil because they want to hold on to their evil. In the last days, the Bible says good will be called evil and evil will be called good. Listen, Kamala Harris is not for you. She is not for you. She is for herself and she is for the devil. Young ladies, she is not for you. She was manipulating you and she was luring you and enticing you by using people like Megan Thee Stallion. That is not the type of women that our young women need an example of.